Before this game started, you told me that you knew your conditioning could be an issue, but you were the one leading your team from start to finish. How did you find the balance of controlling that mentality that you already expected from yourself, but also delivering the way that you did tonight?
Just being out there with my brothers and the will to win. I know what we had to do. I know what I mean to the team. If I couldn't bring that, I wouldn't have stepped out on the floor. So, coach was sacrificed for us, and it was my turn to sacrifice, and that's what I went out there and did today.
Miles, maybe you can talk about also the contribution coming from your other teammates. Of course, we're just talking about offensive output, but there are things not seen on the stat sheet that your team helped you with tonight.
I mean, yeah, we all know the job, and the job is to go out there and win. We all want to win. We know what's at stake. And Never is a great team, so we know whenever we lack, we know that they're going to punch us. So I mean, we stick together. We have each other back. Like I told you earlier, we break the huddle and say family. Family has each other back, and that's just what we all out there trying to do. Just the main goal today was to win and get to Game 7, and that's what we did.
Coach Brian, the biggest disparity happened in terms of scoring happened in the third quarter. You were outscored 22-16. What did you guys have to see on that court to be able to not just get back in the game, but survive this series?
I had exhausted bodies on the floor, and what we do and how we play to stay with this team is exhausting. And the guy next to me is not in condition to walk into something like that. It's totally will. His will, and he's shown this, his spirit is incredible, and our guys, our young kids, know that about him, and there's somebody to play off. And we put the ball in his hands the last 5 minutes of the game when we went down 7. And he took us to the promised land. So we got another one. But I look at everybody here and I say, I've never been a part of anything like this. That was so special in that arena. And how great of a basketball series has this been? And what's coming up next on Sunday is going to be incredible.
Coach, the way that you won this game, although it was a tight one, you displayed a lot of composure. Again, with a very young team, how big of an impact would this have stepping in to Sunday's game, knowing that you can be able to remain, to have the control from start to finish again?
I've never been in a 7-game series. I told them this. Best of 3, we're losers. We're out. We lost 2-1. Best of 5, 3-2. We're losers. We're out. Tonight, we get to step up to the plate and have a crack and leave nothing behind. Nothing behind. So now, again, we're playing with the bank's money. And here, 50,000 or whatever it is, I hope every seat in that place is sold out, and it's something that nobody forgets, and it's another special game of basketball like it is tonight, and let the cards fall where they may.
At this point, we open the floor to our veteran press.
What made you decide to change imports, considering that you mentioned previously that Miles is out? How was the decision was made?
The one we were waiting on the whole time for this, and I've been honest all the way through, Miles was done. He wasn't ready. He hasn't got anything under his legs. The guy that had conditioning and we thought was the closest to coming back was Nick. And then a turn for the worst after Game 6. He's not going to be able to play in either game. So I get this tap saying, I'm ready, from the fitness guy telling me, the doctor telling me, and Miles saying, man, don't, I want to play. And I certainly wanted him to play. I don't want to risk his health, and I told him that. But I knew, I didn't know we were going to win. I didn't know he was going to make the plays he made, but I knew that something special was coming onto that floor tonight. And it gave, if he's not there, if that spirit's not there, we got no shot tonight. It was groomed for failure, and that was something different than what we've had in the whole series.
How's your foot prior to the changing of imports? Were you feeling well and you were confident that you can play in the final 2 weeks?
I'm a ride or die, like I said. I just said we finished the huddles breaking family. If we would have lost tonight, I wanted to be out there with my brothers. Win, lose, or draw, I want to be out there. So I didn't really know what I was going to do out there tonight, but like Coach said, my spirit was there. I had my brother's back, and I just put it in God's hands, and we came out on top. But like I said, if we would have lost tonight, I wanted to be out there with my brothers, and we came out on top, and now we got one more job, and I'll finish.
Coach, just want to ask about Game 7. It was moved from Friday to Sunday. First of all, are you aware of the switch, and will it affect your recovery guys heading into that game?
Again, I don't care when it's played. I'm just so excited to be a part of it, and whatever's best for whatever goes on here. No, absolutely no complaints. Everything's been above board, and I was told when I walked in, and my team will be totally comfortable with it. And again, what an honor to be going to this. I mean, I've never, again, this is something I can just imagine sending this to everybody back home. I've never been. Look at out in front. Look at the venue. Listen. And now, again, what's coming up next is something I'm going to treasure, and my team will treasure.
But Coach, do you think it will buy you more time for Mets to
Certainly,
heal?
certainly. No negatives for us. Extra time. We're ready to play on Friday, but extra time is good for us. No problem there.
What did you tell the team when you're down 7 points and the crowd is going crazy?
It was more whenever I was calling timeouts to rest them and do things. Like I said, we haven't played with Miles for a long time. I was just trying to get the ball in his hands, and they were saying, we're in this, we can do it, we can do it, we can do it. And that was generated from them. My voice is kind of done now as far as motivation and we can do it, It's now within them. But there was an energy with the group looking at me that we weren't done yet. And that's pretty impressive being ahead like we have, and they went up 7 and this place is going nuts. It would have been easy to just fall by the wayside. But there was a spirit there.
Never say young spirit, like never.
I promise. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's what the Filipinos pride themselves on. But we want to match that. We want to match that, and they certainly have shown it. But I'm proud of the fact we haven't gone anywhere in this. We've taken the punches and kept in there, thrown them back. So it's a hell of a series.
Coach, you embrace the us against the world. I think that you can say.
100%. I love this. Honestly, I love this. Coming in here and again, being in an environment, whether they're cheering for you or not. We always say we play basketball for entertainment. A lot of people are in bubbles and hubs now, playing in front of 1,500 people. We're in a country that loves basketball, and the stadium's packed. We got 50,000 people waiting for us. Ooh. That's why we're here. That's why we're breathing. I think of my dad right now. Every time I walk out the door, I think of my dad must be watching over, doing this.
Nice. Have you played in a Game 7 before?
No, this is my first time. When I was with the Sixers, we went to Game 6 with the Raptors. I didn't get to play, but I was a part of it. I got the experience, but like Coach said, this would be my first real Game 7 when I'm playing. I'm on the floor in front of 50,000 people, so I'm looking forward to it, and we'll be ready.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
See you Sunday.
See you Sunday.
So they switched the game from Friday to Sunday?